And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Europa Universalis 4 in our chill Ottoman game, where, well, beginning the stream, we broke the Austrian Empire, or broke the Holy Roman Empire. It was actually controlled by Poland, not by Austria at the time, but what we're going to do is we're going to actually make subjects of a bunch of people that we fought earlier. France is the defender of the faith and will protect them. France, I don't think that is a smart move. But yeah, okay. Don't think there's any way around this. The French are getting involved. It's not a smart move for the French, but the French will do what the French will do. At some point we need to stop being allies to the French anyway, so... war be declared. Start coring. Oh! Can't actually make you a core because you're an inland one. Okay. We will once one of the neighboring ones core. Ah! We can't core you because you're... got a little bit of an issue. Yep, yeah, I see. Just a little bit of an issue. French showing off that they are, in fact, the French. And, hit hard. Hit very hard. You can bring in a decent general, so we're less likely to have the entire stack wiped by the French. There we go. Less likely to have the entire stack wiped by the French. Okay, we're gonna have to just ignore the royal marriage spam. Oh, there comes more French. Okay, I think it's time for withdrawal. Didn't know. Don't even know why I tried to delete them. They're just gonna come back. Yeah. So the French are always gonna be the hard part of the war. Because they're the French. So, as soon as that siege down, we should be able to ask Poland to become our subject. call one of our allies in. Brandenburg's willing to come. Sure. Come join the fun. Another defeat to the French. The French I don't think have as much manpower in practice as we do, so defeats like that are not true victories for the French because we can just attrit them down if we need to. I just don't like attritting them that way. Many men will die, and I prefer not to have many men die, but it's something we just accept. Okay, there goes Poland. Poland, please join the winning team. Oh, not quite. They're not willing to negotiate. They won't hang around forever, I suspect. Because we do have the Villa occupied, so it's just a matter of time before they'll accept my demands. Pope! Similar reasons to the other guy. War's not long enough. It is their vassalization, so they're willing to at least give the French a little bit of time to try to save them. And it is literally the Pope. The Pope has to be saved by the French, because all the other allies have been defeated, and it's just the French. Lorraine, of all places, is a rebellious vassal. Interesting. At exactly 50. Well, temporary effects is we just placate local rulers, and then it's not a problem anymore. Okay, that should at least make the spam stop. Yeah, that should at least end the spam. Oh, nature's punishing us with a volcano. There we go. Start coring that province. Diplomatic moves. I didn't need more relations, guys. We needed the opposite of that. I have too many. Stop giving them to me. I'll give that to this. We don't really need the military access, but gets the diplomatic relations down. It gets the diplomatic relations down. And then we got a bunch of spare diplomats, so let's just embed the spare diplomats. Improve relations with all our subjects. Okay, they're willing to become our subject. And as you might expect, actually, let's bring one of these diplomats back to deal with you. They're not particularly happy about being our new subject. Though 72% liberty desire is not a lot of liberty desire, all things considered. Okay, time to order the withdrawal on that unit. Aeneas is fallen. French fort falling. We got a bunch of French guys in southern France. So while the French, as you can maybe actually see, the French are so strong locally, but we do outnumber them so severely that just, if we get enough guys bunched up, they're just going to leave our guys alone. Back into the Papal lands. It's the Papal lands, so it's not going to hold up for very long. Yeah, the French are showing our allies that they're the French. The French are quite a big, strong blue blob. Yeah, it's Twitch chat saying, just a casual Ottoman game, he's conquering half of Europe. It's not just conquering half of Europe. Conquering all of Asia. And most of Africa. If it wasn't a casual game, I'm pretty sure there's people who would have annexed the entire world by now. So, yeah. There's the Pope being occupied again. Pope, are you willing to become a subject to the true HRE? Not quite yet. Definitely short. suppose at this point I probably have... enough prestige that we can just trade prestige to get the Ottoman, or get the Polish liberty desire low enough that we can simply ask the Poles to become an islet. Oh, and they have a debt, so we just pay the debt off. There we go. Don't have to pay any public fire for it. Come Ottoman Green. Liberty desire for subjects in the same subcontinent? Yes, please. Could annex you. Annex you. Could rein you in. You need to be reined in. Let's actually bring the diplomat back from there. Well, we're definitely annexing people, right? So we'll just take that anyway. Doesn't give us another colonist yet. It does increase our rate for colonizing what's missing in Africa. Oh, you're free? Do we have another accessible fort? Kind of. Oh. This is the whole of the French defense forts. That works. Well, I suppose there wasn't a hole. I got a hole. That makes sense. Hey, Pope, you willing to... No. 8 off, so we're getting closer. Getting a lot closer. Oh, that was our fort falling. Okay. We'll be able to take it back pretty quickly, I think. Siege of Asia. Okay, so we liberated the Pope for the moment. Also, I suppose the question is, what do we want off the French? Because we can definitely already get peace from the French. The question is, what do we get in addition to peace? Sway ours. No. Interesting. Diplomacy might work there. Yeah, diplomacy might work there. Okay, so that gives us potential stuff to get from France. So, return, obviously, the core to our subjects. We would get opinion boost from returning core to them. I doubt that's going to make them big enough that they are not annexable, or not vassalizable. So that's going to require beating a lot of French territory, but plausible. Very plausible. take our fort back. Oh, there's a French fight. We'll have to withdraw from this. Just because the French are piling on in. More and more French show up. Yeah, let's go to withdrawal. Setback, not a big setback, but a setback. Just give some more troops. Brandenburg declared war on Austria, succession war. Over the Palatinate, okay. There's now not enough Sunni faith to maintain the highest level of Defender of Faith. Okay. Place has fallen. Yeah, retaking our fort. Let's interfere with the French retaking theirs. Otherwise, everything's still going quite well. French bombs has fallen. We can march those guys to that fort, okay. At which point we'll be occupying every major French fort, I think. Well, sieging every major French fort. Take a little while to occupy them, after all. Oh, no, missed one there. Now we'll be sieging every last major French fort. Which is why we can see the French are hiding in the English territory. for... Not quite there yet. Another 20% more score we need to get. I can claim hegemon, which I'm not going to do because we're vassalizing people and stuff. And 50% aggressive, or 50% opinion, not 50%, 50 opinion penalty from hegemon is definitely delayed a bunch of vassalizing. There's our statesman. I'd like to have a statesman. We got a replacement guy there, okay. Hojo separatists. Oh no, what will we do? Should defeat somewhere? Where the French are? Oh, okay. French ran a guy over there to defeat. That's fair. Expansion, not sure. Actually, we can grab that because we're vassalizing, we're returning cores and stuff like that. I'm taking stuff from the French. Some of the hardliners. Jew has fallen. Oh, they want to go and liberate Lithuania. Yeah, I think we'll just force the French out of the war and then we'll go reoccupy Lithuania. It'll be fine. Right there, getting pretty close. I think if we have a fort or two fall, might not have to make all their forts fall to make them give up. Okay, they're willing to turn all those cores. We can go back for Release Nations. We can go back, but do we need to come back? I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna be so greedy. Okay, one last French fort to fall. Can't rein you in, people. Okay. I'll marry you. Ones from the royal marriage will probably make the difference. You're reined in. I think all the forts have been sieged down, and now they're probably willing. 92%. Yes. Yes. Turn all their turn all the cores. At least 2 subjects. Three, wait. And I think the other one offhand. Yeah, we can definitely make this work. Okay, so bring these diplomats back because we're gonna want them back. As soon as this war is over, we're gonna want to be vassalizing a bunch of people. Wait today. The Pope at this point should recognize, yeah, they're not gonna keep their independence. Okay. Hey, Pope, you rebellious enough, or not rebellious enough to become an islet? Not yet. But they're pretty close. We can just placate them a little bit. And then we can lower their negative opinion a little bit with some influence nations. There we go. Who are we protectorating? Or claiming guarantees of them, Luxembourg. There we go. That's the one that's missing. Should have an army going over there, right? Yes, we do. There we go. White piece, fair. Okay. Let's influence that nation. Influence this nation. Already influencing you, yeah. I think we're just really missing the offer alliance vassal steps on that one. Which we'll get as soon as we're in the war, I suppose. Yeah, by making these subjects, we're getting lots of core return. Lots of nice free core return. Russia's probably smallest bump off the map, yeah. Guaranteeing the independence of Russia. That may be a mistake for you. But that'll at least be a mistake for him in the next episode, because I think we're going to finish up this war, get our vassals, and then probably call it for the stream. Okay. Lithuania, request your basically unconditional surrender to become one with the Ottoman Empire. Alright, so you're over 100 development. When did that happen? When we gave you the French territories back. The French territories are basically 100 development. Okay. Well, I screwed that up. Apparently we need to do it the other way around. Still probably better for them to have it than the French to have it. Do you have... No, Picardy has no more cores. Okay. I should have broken cores off those places. Fine. Just took them over, and then now they're Ottoman green. The powers of Ottomans. Okay. 40 minutes in. I think this is where we're going to put the war break. I think next time we're going to try to instigate something with the Teutonic Order, either by directly attacking them, or by attacking Russia, which will drag them in. Do, imperialism. Oh, we still have a treaty with the Russians. When does that end? 5 more years. Okay, we're not waiting 5 years to attack the Russians. Well, actually, we might wait 5 years to attack the Russians. We're not waiting 5 years to start a war. There will be a war. This might not be Russia. Might be the Teutonic Order, and then we'll see if they come back in again. Great Britain, we're not having problems with attacking. Landshut's probably small enough that if they get dragged in as a secondary, we can subject them. Teutonic Order, Austria, Milan, Beck. You know, beginning next stream, we'll decide how big this war is going to go, because we could do something like Teutonic Order. Oh, we have treaties with those guys. Never mind. I was about to say, we could then go ahead and co-belligerent these guys, drag more guys in, co-belligerent more guys, drag more guys in. But we can't do that if we have treaties with people. These guys are still going to have a bad day, because they're just too small. If they come into a war, they're dead. Great Britain, if they come into war, isn't dead. Co-belligerenting them in means you only get 50% war score against them. Or the costs are doubled. So we're not going to be able to take much off of Britain. We might be able to take this island here. That might get us close enough to Iceland. Might. Other war potential targets. I think we still have an alliance with the... No, we got rid of the alliance, but we still have the truce. Still got away with that truce. Truce there, truce there. You're a subject to Wolgast. We could attack you then. Just take your military axes off and attack them. Austria, we probably have a truce with. That's a 9-year truce. Saxony, we don't have a truce with. So we could attack the Saxons. That would potentially drag in Switzerland. Saxons, how big are the Saxons? 42%. And the Swiss. 49%. And that would be a war. We could try to attack both of them, co-belligerent both of them, vassalize both of them. Spread the Ottoman green deeper and deeper and deeper into the destroyed empire. That will be for next stream. We are coming up on the end of the Golden Age, the end of the Second Golden Age, so we will not have another. This will be the one and only one. Well, this will be the last one. 1732. Let's see. In the New World, we got the colonial nations. Apparently Argentina. Oh no, that's Argentine. Not Argentina. And there is a difference, because Argentina, I believe, is one of the colonial tags, whereas Argentine is just the AI name for their colony. We got an independent United States over here. So at some point we will have to take that from them. If we want a true world conquest. Not worrying too much about the colonial nations. In theory, if we annex the colonial nation overlord, full annex them, you inherit their colonial nations, so they're still dependent. But yeah, we got a nice green Asia. Still got a couple outliers. Most of these are actually the colonists, besides Killua, Chasm. This is basically a colonist, this one's Castile there, so still got a bit to do. Crimea is technically not Ottoman green, but they're an Ottoman subject. Crete, you might notice, is not Ottoman green, but they're actually our subject. They're the one vassal we're keeping, so we can keep strong duchies and integration policy online to lower the cost for integration. But yeah, I hope everyone has been enjoying. If you're watching YouTube, we'll probably get around to recording another part by tomorrow. That'll be uploaded by then. I think the game is winding down. I think the game only has about 100 more years left on. I forget exactly when the end date is. There probably is actually an achievement for getting the end game date, isn't there? Let's scroll through the achievements, see if I can find it. Yeah, there isn't at least one that isn't available to this nation. I've probably done it already. Get the one is for Poland. I know there's like Poland in space or something like that I've done. So yeah, I think there's only about 100 years left in the game, so we'll see if we can casually world conquest in the next 100 years. We are in the Age of Revolutions, which may cause some instability. We'll see how that goes. As far as the Ottoman disaster, we haven't had the Ottoman disaster. And at this point, it probably isn't going... Oh, interesting. Average autonomy is getting a bit high. It probably isn't going to happen unless I screw up. Because most of the time it's decreasing. Like, for a war, it's going down. For a war, it's going down, and as long as our autonomy doesn't get too much worse, it'll stay going down. Austria's invading Sweden. So yeah, okay. So this is the thing where we're gonna go ahead and end it. If you're watching on YouTube, they'll look it up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, unless something comes up, we're recording a different thing every night on a 5-day cycle. So this should be the next stream, and this should be in 5 days. Stream for tomorrow should be Factorio. The stream after that, the stream for the day after tomorrow should be the Long Dark. Day after that should be the Return to Shadow Empire. We'll see how Shadow Empire goes. It may end, it may not. Depends on how quickly we get into a war state with the other major. The day after that is Field of Glory Empires. That one, again, is another one where, depending on how things go, it may end very rapidly, or it may go for a couple more streams. And then the 5th day, which is back to this. So yeah, that's the upcoming schedule. Need to remember to update the schedule, because it might not actually be showing up in the schedule, but that'll basically what the schedule is, unless the delay comes in. And with that, wish you all good luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.